Hey, Arlene, can you hear me? How's the light look? Let's adjust here. How you doing? How was your weekend? Good to see you. Got things set up and ready to go. Got some things to show and tell. We're gonna color, do some giveaways. I'll let you see first. We're gonna do some stamp giveaways, Arlene. Got them on Hobby Lobby on clearance. Shh! Don't tell anybody. Hi, Laverne, Annette, Lisa, Missy. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Hi, sister. Hey, girl. Oh, my goodness. Ready? Okay. You've been posting quite a bit lately, sister. That's always good to see. Uh, Let me get a sip of my water. I got a banana, so if my voice starts to go. So, let's see. Hi, Terry. Good to see you. Oh, that reminds me, Terry, I got to get out the prompts. Uh, Let me get the bowl down. Let's see if I can reach it here. Get the bowl of prompts. Let's see who else. Hi, Pamela. Good to see you. Here come the cats. I don't know which one this is. Oliver. He's gonna sniff the around the edges of the perimeter. Let's see. Annette, Lisa. Who else? Linda Renz. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good. Hope you had a good weekend. We're gonna color. I got some show and tell. We got some giveaways. Good morning, Cindy Daly. Good to see y'all. Did y'all do anything fun over the weekend? Anything fun over the weekend? Let's see. Let's put that right there. Got my little list of supplies. So when I post, I did post a finished page out of Wondrous, folks. I didn't do it on camera, but I did finish one. I'll show that to y'all in a second. And it turned out really nice. And probably will do some mixed media in on this page today as well. So yeah, we'll zoom in when I start coloring. Let's see, who else am I missing? Thanks everybody for being here. So lots to do. All right. Well, I will show you this. I'll show you what I did over the weekend. So I did do this one. I did her. Let's get the line of see. Let's flashed out a little. Let's turn the brightness down some. There we go. There we go. That's better. So I did her and I did post it. It's hard to see all the twinkles and the dimension on a photo, but I did take an angled shot so you could see it. Thanks, Arlene. So you can see I did her dress. This is all in stickles and liquid pearl stuff. And then, and I did put a little dot in her eyes. So she has, see the little twinkle in her eyes. So yeah, so I was really happy with her. Um, I did my first attempt at embroidery color. Oh, did you post it? Okay, let me go look. Let me look, Terry. I did not see it. Oliver, I just fed you. I'm not going to feed you again. Oh, Deb E posted. She posted that she colored. She did this. I'm not sure. It's from Mythographic Dragon Spell. You'll have to. It's going to flash out, but there's Debbie posted this dragon, and so did Tina. Tina posted a good one too. Let's see. Tim started on his Christmas cards. Oh, Linda, that's awesome. Let's see. Let me go over here to Terry. Terry Britt. There she is. One new post. Oh, Terry, it turned out awesome. Y'all look. Now y'all have to remember there's no stitching in any of this. This is a flat color book page. Look at that stitch. Oh my gosh, Terry, I'm impressed. That is amazing. Let me show y'all what this looks like. these kind of color book pages. Let me find my book here somewhere. Here. These pages look like this, guys. This is what they start out as. Hi, Kat. Hi, Janet. And look what Terry's done with it. Isn't that awesome? Good job, Terry. Hi, Tina. I want to show your page too, Tina. You posted. Hi, Christina. Good morning, everybody coming in. Thanks for being here. That's awesome, Terry. Right, Annette? Okay, so let's see. Let me go over to try to get everybody in here. Let's see if I can type. So Tina, I did see. Oh no, I don't want that. That's the wrong thing. She did this one, and it's from the Mythomorphic Dragon Spell. Let's see. Y'all have to really go over there to see it in detail, but that's awesome. Look at the skin. Look at the skin on that dragon. Good job, Tina. Little guy down there. I love that. Awesome. Which one was the one that Terry? You'll have to go look at Terry's. I don't know. Let's see if she said. Terry said it was out of. She didn't say. She didn't say which book. You'll have to ask Terry. Okay? You'll have to ask Terry which book. So, yeah, that's awesome, Tina. I love the dragon skin. Let's see here. Let's go back over here. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's go back over here. So, hang on. Family's talking. There we go. That's awesome, Terry. I mean, Kat. Terry and Kat's are both good. Okay, Terry's was little, comfy, cozy, and cute. So there's tons of those kinds of books. If y'all are looking to color something like that, like one of these, I'm telling you, go on Amazon. You'll find hundreds of these. There's hundreds of them. I had to just pick one when I picked mine. So, Missy posted a picture. Okay, let me see. Missy, is your name Missy in Instagram? I don't remember. Let's see. Missy, what's your name on Instagram? Is it Missy.creations? Let's see. I'll see what she says. Yes, cloud warning, Tina. He hardly ever comes up. It's always Malibu, right? But he decided to come up here. Okay, so maybe it's this one. Is this the one you're talking about? Is this it? Is this what you're talking about, Missy? How did you do this? It's ESSOLDO design does. And Janet does some stuff by her too. So that's where she got her inspiration from. That's awesome. Awesome, Missy. Give you a like there. So, and then she also posted this Rita Berman's book. She colored this one. Let's see if I can click in there. Can you all hear him? Can you all hear him purring? Purring so loud. Hi, Hermie. How you been? Chris, I think I said hi to Christina, Belinda Smith. Janet, are you? I made a note to request that you show your Pantone cards and Zentangle box again. I'm hoping you're going to stream today. to show those again because, and I know you show them a lot, but you know, we all love seeing them. I do anyway. The Pantone cards in the Zentangle box. Hi, Heart House. Good morning. Let's see, who have I missed? I'm sure I missed somebody. Let's see. Don't know what you're doing though. Okay, so Janet is streaming today. Janet streams at 1 Eastern. She streams at 1 Eastern. And so make a note. See, I wrote this down to tell you. Janet, show Pantone cards. Look how I scribble things down all day. I scribbled this last week during stream. So, yeah. Tina says she enjoys seeing them too. Let's see. Who else am I missing? All right, well, let's go ahead real quick. I did show this on, I posted this on Instagram, and it's a mixed media color book page. There's ink, stencil, dimension, stickles, Posca, pencil, ink, acrylic markers. No acrylic markers in this one. I don't think. No, I think this is just alcohol markers. Alcohol markers and pencil. Alcohol markers and pencil. So I really like the way she turned out. So let me set her aside. I'll show it again. Well, I got a couple things to show and tell that I did over the weekend. I did do quite a bit over the weekend, actually. I did 3 more discs. I did train discs. Denise wants me to put them up at the whistle stop where the train up at the border of Georgia, the train, there's a whistle. It's not called whistles. It's a whistle stop where the train stops, you know, and they have a store. And so she goes, Mom, you need to put some of those up there. Well, we'll see. So I made 3. I'll see if she likes them. Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Who else? Let's see. Joanne. Debbie, I was just showing your Instagram. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Tina. I appreciate that. Thanks, Tina. I'll show it again after a while when more people come in. So thanks, everybody, for being here. We're going to color in Wondrous, folks. Oh, I got to show you this, Janet. Janet, can you see this? Janet, look what color book I got. I did get a new color book, guys. Bejeweled chickens. My conspiracy chicken was getting lonely. Let me pull my conspiracy. This is my new conspiracy chicken. You can't tell it's a conspiracy chicken until he turns over and you see that he's got a tinfoil hat on. So my conspiracy chicken was getting a little lonely. So I got this color book. All right. So we're going to flip through this. Let's go ahead and flip through it. Let me go ahead and zoom in one. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Is it too bright? Is it okay? Maybe just turn the brightness down just a tad since we zoomed in, because the white paper is going to flash out. Please show us your son-in-law's pictures again. Oh my gosh, Barbara. Poor Dan. Let's see. Let me go to my photos. Let's see if I can find him. Yeah, here's my Instagram post. Here, this was my Instagram post. And then see how I did a side angle so that you can see the sparkles. That's how I did, how I photograph any kind of gold sparkles, anything like that. You have to photograph it on an angle. Let's see. Let me scroll back here. Okay. All right. Here we go. So yeah, this was when Dan was a model. This one. I have other ones too, but those 2 will do. I'll show this one. That one's pretty good too. So yeah, that's Logan's daddy. And let's see, let me get Logan's. I think I have a Logan picture right here. Let's see. Yeah, here. So here's Logan. So yeah, handsome fellas in the family. Let's see. Kathleen, who else am I missing? I bet Logan gets all the girls. They keep him very busy in sports. He's like one of the high school wrestling champions in his school. So he's on the wrestling team and he works out to stay in shape for the wrestling, you know. Let me take another bite of banana. Hi, Tina. No, I mean, not saying hi to Tina. I was going to click on Tina. Let's see. Oh, Barbara. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so fun. Hi, Raul. How you been? Let's see. Raul said, lurk mode, revamping my whole channel for a week now and started seeing the fruits of my labor. Okay, well, y'all make sure and go follow Raul. We miss you when you're not here, Raul. We're going to have a giveaway today, Raul. So we'll probably see you at the end of the show. No, seriously, Raul, it's always good to see you. Anytime Denise isn't here to go, Raul. Let's see. Oh, you got the pastel super tips. Yeah, those are nice, aren't they, Arlene? I love y'all. If y'all don't get, like the Who's water-based markers or other brands of water-based markers, super tips, Crayola super tips are amazing for water-based. Now, they don't blend. These do not blend like alcohol markers. Here's my alcohol markers for the skin right here. But they don't blend like alcohol markers. But if you're using any kind of water-based, sorry guys, if you're using any kind of water-based markers, especially in your coloring, the super tips here, these are the ones that Arlene's talking about. Let me pull them. I have them in a little bundle here. The super tips, this is, well, other than the black, this is the super tip pastels. And the thing about the super tips is they're not a brush marker like these are. That's what's the benefit of these, is a brush tip. So you can really get a point, very, very point. But you can get close to it with the super tips because they have that point right there. But they also can do, brush lettering and, different things with it. So these are excellent for coloring and also for color books. Now you can blend them fairly well, and then I go over them with pencils anyway. I go over my water-based, and the alcohol markers. I go over them with pencils. So, either way. But those are a great alternative. They're inexpensive and they last forever, don't they, Janet? Janet and I both love our super tips. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Angie. Go get better. Another bite of my banana. Sorry, guys. I hadn't talked since Hubster left at whatever time that was, 2-3 hours ago. Except to the cats, and they don't care if I have a scratchy voice. They said, feed me. We don't care what you sound like. Hi, Nanamo. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Sister, say it for me. Let's see. Hi, CB. Good to see you. What? Not even going to try to figure that out. Think she must have a cat walking on her keyboard. You have a cat, CB? Hi, Joe Lou. Yes, Raul's a beloved lurker. That's true. We just thought something was walking over your keyboard. I can't use that. Well, the cats try to walk on my keyboard. I try not to let them, but I'm just typo. So, all right, let's see. So thanks everybody for being here. We got a good crowd starting out. Let's see. Let me move my iPad off the thing here. See what else I got here. Oh, let's move these pictures so they don't get banged up. I'll set that over there. Okay. So again, I'm going to show this. I showed. I really like the way she turned out, and so we're going to do another mixed media, something something kind of like that today. We're going to use the Wondrous Folk again. I already have the picture picked out. We're going to do her. Now, the thing about doing mixed media, like the one I just showed with the stickles and everything, you have to be willing to cut your pages out of your book. You can't really leave those lumpy, bumpy, textured pages in your book because you're going to make your book all lumpy and bumpy, and then you can't do the next page without lots of padding. And so if you want to do the mixed media coloring on your pages, you really need it to be, for one, a one-sided page so you don't lose the backside, but also willing to cut it out if you're going to do dimensional stuff. Hi, Cat and Paste. Cat and Paste, did you see? Hang on, let me go back over here. Terry Brett, let me go. So the first person that I saw do that stitch technique was Cat and Paste. She said it's all over TikTok, but I'm not on TikTok, so I didn't see it. So Cat and Paste was the first person that I saw do it. Let's see. Let me get over here to Terry. Hang on. And my internet's been, and I've heard a lot of people say their internet's been kind of in and out. So it's like for like a split second. I see it on my iPad, my phone, internet out, back on, internet out, back on. So it doesn't even usually interrupt when I'm watching a stream because it's so fast. But I see that happening. Okay, let's see. Here's Terry. Okay, look, Cat and Paste. Look at how good Terry did this. Didn't she do a great job? Right? I know. I'm so impressed, Terry. And it's been used in tattooing too. Well, I don't know. I'd have to ask Cameron if he's seen it. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and do the prompts before we do anything and read out of our lollygag book that Cheshire Cat gave us. And let me move this over here, and then I'll show you my train discs. And what else do I got? I probably got some more stuff to show, but let's move stuff around. Okay, let's go ahead and pull prompts. Let me get a Sharpie here. So today is August 25th, 8/25/25. Okay, I'm writing it down over here. And so we're going to pull 5 prompts. And even if you don't use the prompts like Terry usually does, make sure you write them down so you have ideas whenever you don't have any ideas. So I'm trying to mix them up really well. I got a couple hundred in here. I did these a while back. They're always different. So I just keep the same ones. All right, let's pull a little stack. We're going to pick 5 off the top. This over here. I got Oliver right here. Okay, here we go. 5 off the top. Well, there's one right sitting there, pond. Let's just go with that because it's just sitting there. What happened to what the heck? It just moved by itself. There we go. All right, I think we're good now. We're going to stay still, camera. Okay, pond. Day. Egypt. Tombstone. And crocodile. So let's write those 5 down. Thank you, Tina. Thumbs up, everybody. I always forget to tell people a thumbs up or follow me or whatever, but I'm trying to get up to the 30,000. So yeah, subbies. Okay, so we got pond, day, Egypt, tombstone, and crocodile. 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 I have to look, make sure I spelled that right. Okay, there we go. All right, so there's our 5 prompts. There we go. Well, I write everything. I do. I write everything down, and I'll put this in my Society of Idea Collector notebook. All right, let's see. A picture is forming. Terry, I'm not surprised. Terry, she rocks those prompts, guys. If you don't follow Terry B, you need to. Okay, and I did pull a start of some markers here. All right, let's go ahead and read out of our lollygag. And Cheshire Cat gave us this book. Let me see here. Let me click on our cat. And she doesn't have a channel. She doesn't stream. But if y'all are blessed to have her as a mod, Tina too, I mean, and Janet, but Kat is, she's, if you have a Kat as a mod, then you're really blessed. Tina's good too. She's a mod over at Pete's Dark Sayings on Saturday nights. He's changed his channel. It used to be Little Black Book, and he does kind of creepy things. And so yeah. He comes on at midnight though, so I don't watch him live. I mean, maybe if I happen to get up and run to the bathroom or something, I say, oh, it's time for Pete to be on. I might stop in for a minute, but most times I have to watch Pete on repeat. Yes, for sure, Janet. And Tina put a link to Pete's channel there. So yeah. Pete, we've been knowing Pete forever. And that's where I met Tina. She was modding at Pete's channel back when it was a creepy little book. Okay. So speaking of little books, all right, so Cheshire Cat gave us this one. We are up to the eyes. Okay, so let me get a pencil, and I just check off the ones that we read. I don't read them all. I just pick a few here and there. So don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, put it in caps. If you're talking to me, put it in caps. And make sure you have all messages or all chat, whatever it says on your device, because otherwise it defaults to top chat and you will not see all the messages. We will, but you will not. So make sure that you have all messages or all chat listed at the top. Let's see. Arlene. Okay, so let's see. Incognito. Undercover in disguise. You can go incog to slip past your adoring fans or loathing enemies unnoticed. It's so funny. And I hear all, because Sam, Denise will tell me all the newest, shortcuts that people say, these days, because, I'm not around all the young people. I mean, here I am, but I mean, I'm not out in the world around a lot of young people, and so anytime and Denise is out, she's out there in, working with the, the kids that have to have supervised visits, and she has a lot of, she does a lot of stuff that most people don't want to do, but she's around a lot of the talk of the day. You know what I'm talking about? The slang. There we go. The slang. She's around the slang. Okay. Inkling. A very slight hint or clue. I haven't an inkling why you're so angry. It's not even my flamingo. I picture something Terry would draw with that. Irk. To irritate or annoy. A polite way to express that you're ticked off would be, oh man, I'm really irked. I'm peeved. So there we go. There's just a couple of them. We'll go to Jay next week. So I love reading now this little book. We read a letter a week, and it's fun. So let's see. I don't know who's the horrible influence. It could be any of us. So we're going to color out a Wondrous Folk today. I'm going to color this particular picture. I have plans. We're going to do a giveaway later. I went to Hobby Lobby last week. They don't have a lot of stuff on clearance, but not stuff that I wanted to buy. But I picked up these for giveaways. They were only $1.24. So I picked up a bunch of acrylic stamps. So we got plenty here for some giveaways later. Got that. Let's see. All right. So then I have not finished the backs of these, and I really want to put another coat of varnish on these, but I did make three train discs, and they're varnished once, but I think I want to varnish. I got to put a very thin coat, and I need to put another coat on there. So I got this one, this one, and this one. And I will post them on Instagram maybe later today. So all three, I'll post all three of them. And, one, slide overs, So yeah, so I did those three over the weekend. Y'all saw me. I had them laid out last week where they weren't glued down. I just had the elements sitting on the wood, and that nothing was glued down, nothing was painted in, nothing was varnished. So I'll probably show them again after a while. I will post them on Instagram. Let's see here. Anything else I have to show? I do have, well, I'm going to wait to show this because I'm going, and y'all can, if y'all really want to see it, I can show it, but I'm going to use this on my October. I'm going to try to keep it. I did cut out a couple of the moons. I cut a couple of the moons out because I wanted them for the discs. But other than that, that's all I've cut out of this book. But I want to save this for my collage pumpkin in October. If y'all don't know, every October, in addition to doing Inktober, and again, I'm going to do a poster again this year. In addition to doing Inktober and coloring in Cute and Creepy by Camilla Del Greco, as View would say. Let's turn that back up. I also do a collage pumpkin. Okay. You like that, Leona? And good morning. Thanks, Linda. Yeah, Linda, I might have to make Tim a little disc train. I might have to make Tim a little train. So maybe for Christmas. Let me make a note of that. I might have to make Tim a Tim train for Christmas. I made a note. If y'all don't know, Tim loves trains. So that's Linda's son. Let's see. Love all of your pumpkins. Okay, well, this is Nanimo. Then you'll probably like this. This is the book that I'm going to use. And I did, like I said, I do have one page torn out for the moons because I wanted the moons off this page. I got the Collage Suit Bougie Boo Collage Suit book, and I'll use this in the on the Collage Pumpkin this year. So if y'all want to see a flip of it or not? I don't have to show it to y'all now. We can wait till October. All right, bad. I know, right, Nanimo? And so, what did Tina say? Miss something Tina said. I missed it. She didn't put it in caps, so she wasn't talking to me. If y'all don't put it in caps, I'm going to assume you're not talking to me and y'all are talking amongst yourself. Because if I try to keep up with all the conversations that are not in caps, y'all, I would just sit here and read chat, not do absolutely nothing else. Okay, everyone's going, show now. Okay. Okay. Tina. Okay. All right. We'll show it. So it's Bougie Boo. And here's the page I cut out because I needed some moons. So I cut out 3 moons. See, I used the moons here. I used the moons behind the smoke and the clouds. See, they're all the same. They're all the same moon. But I wanted a moon in there, you know, mixed in with the clouds. So that's the only page I cut out, and I try to be kind of careful so I didn't cut her up too much. But I don't know that I'll use her. She just reminds me of Wendy, you know. All right, so let me stick her in the back because that's the only page I've torn out. So let me go ahead and show it to you. So this is the book that I will use for the pumpkin. Thank you, Kat. Kat put a link to it. Y'all know I love me some collage soup and some poor toast cut and collage. So, y'all, those are my, you know, I won't even tell you how many I have, but let's just keep moving forward here. So it's Emily Stone is the owner of Collage Soup. So I'll go ahead and do a flip. Y'all know I try to, and you know, it's just my little bit way of kind of protecting people's books and stuff. I love promoting people's books. I've never had anybody say, "Oh, don't show my book on stream," because it promotes them, it sells them. They want to sell their books, you know. And anytime that I do any kind of major collage, like if I cut out one little pumpkin or something, I probably wouldn't show the whole book on Instagram. But I don't usually just do one little thing like that. I usually do multiple from the designs, and I will show their books, either Poor Toast, Collage Soup, or whoever's. It just happens to be mostly Collage Soup and Poor Toast books, which are both on Amazon, and Emily also has a website and has tons of downloads. I don't download them. I just buy the books, but there are lots of downloads if you prefer to do that. Anyway, I try to just kind of, you know, put my hand here so that people aren't just snapping screenshots. Not that y'all would, but you know what I mean. So I just kind of do this. I love those bats. I love these bats. Look at the little look on their face. Look at that. I'm sorry. That's just. I can't wait to. I'll use those bats on the pumpkin. So anyway, and some of it's kind of creepy. I wouldn't use, you know, but you know, when I do my pumpkin, I'll pick out my favorite stuff and do a collage pumpkin. And there's skellies and little creepy houses and, you know, lots of pumpkins. I'll probably use lots of pumpkins on the pumpkins. Those bats scared themselves. So, and I'd always do a full-on scene. If y'all haven't seen my pumpkins, every year they're on Instagram. Just scroll on back there. Scroll on back and you'll see all my pumpkins. Sorry, Oliver. I didn't mean to touch your whiskers. I didn't mean to touch your little whiskers with the book. Yes, exactly. Thanks, CB. So, like I said, I don't download and print them. Because I just like the books, and I don't use a lot of repeated things. If there was something I really thought I really loved and I couldn't live without, I would make a copy of that image. But you know, for the most part, you're not going to run out of stuff. You're not going to run out of stuff. Look how many images are in this book. So awesome job, Emily, as always. I don't know. I think this book came out this year. Let's go back. 2024. So I don't know if it came out last Halloween or October. I'm not sure. But I just saw it because I was looking for things for my pumpkin collage. I was looking for things for my pumpkin collage in the cut and collage section. And Amazon just knows. When I go into Amazon, it almost always takes me right to cut and collage stuff. Because, you know, there's another little, you know, Wednesday Addams type thing. I need to, you know what I need to pull out? I did a Wednesday Addams Barbie. If y'all not seen it, it's on my Instagram. It would have probably been 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. but I posted it on New Year's, and it was when the show, I guess that dance first came out. You know, her dance. Here y'all go. There's a dance, right? When her dance first came out, I did a Barbie. I recreated a Barbie. I molded the hands. I took off all the makeup and redid the face. It's on my Instagram. It'll been on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not sure which. But no, I don't want to take the time to do it. Y'all go look. So anyway, Kabuki theater, birds, pumpkins, vintage kids, owls. So anyway, this is the book. I'm going to try not to use it much. I might use something out of it, but I'm going to try to save as much of it as I can for my pumpkin in October, because I do a pumpkin every year, collage pumpkin. Cats Wednesday Adams pick. I don't know which one that is, Mo, and you'd have to be very specific for me to go find it. Look at all the candy. That's pretty cool. That would be cool to like make a ring around the pumpkin, like a belly band of candies all around the pumpkin. So there we go. Collage soup, bougie boo. And that's going to be my pumpkin collage this October, along with my cute and creepy Camilla Del Recco that I color out of every year, and my Inktober poster, which I do one every day. I post one of those every day in October. So October is very busy for me. Let's see. My youngest granddaughter Wednesday one Halloween. She was scary. I don't know if I think Samantha did a Wednesday too. I think she was a Wednesday as well that year that was real popular with the dance. I think it was 2 years ago. Could have been 3. I lose track of time, people. All right, so let's go ahead and start her. So what I want to do, Oliver, oh, wait, before we do that, so I got one more book to show. I got this book to show. Chick. I guess you could say chickens. Chic chickens. Gemstone Jewels Mandala Fusion Bejeweled Chicken Coloring Book. This is my conspiracy chicken color book. So we'll have to, if we color anything out of this, not today, but we're going to get Janet to do either the conspiracy or the snark. Janet, and we'll put like word bubbles or something. Oh, there he goes. Okay, thank you, Oliver. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to have Janet do the snark and or the conspiracy. Maybe Janet will show her conspiracy journal. This is what flashes it out, the black versus the white. So yeah, so anyway, so I'm going to try to, well, I can't keep flipping that. I'll be here all day. I'll just try to, yeah, it's just going to flash out because the black doesn't like the white with the lighting. But look how cute they are. Thanks, Kat, for putting the link in. So, aren't they cute? I'm going to be here all day. Let's flip a little quicker. Let's flip backwards so I can flip it this way, and maybe the light will be better. Here we go. There we go. This will be better. So, chicken conspiracy and or snark, because Janet's got both of those down. Terry, you think people will buy a lot of these books? I know, and Kat has always been after me. You need an Amazon. You need an Amazon affiliate. But guys, it's work. Amazon affiliate is work. You got to keep up with everything you put down, you put up, you got links. And I don't want to spend all day doing Amazon affiliates. Y'all just go buy it if you like it. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Every now and then I'll put a StreamYard link in my description box. But I'm not affiliated with anybody. I just use StreamYard, and I pay for that. So nobody's getting anything for free here. So, which that's the way I like it. I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to be beholden to anybody. If I like something, I'll show it. Nobody has to pay me to do that. So, not that there's anything wrong with that. If you're sponsored by somebody, don't email me, guys. Don't email me. All right. So, let's put this back down here. Okay. Looking around, I think I got a few notes, but I think I've showed everything except for our giveaway. We're going to do this later. I got a bunch of these for $1.24 at Hobby Lobby clearance. These are easy to put in an envelope because they're thin. Put those in an envelope and mail. So we're going to do, oh, I do have one other thing. So my postcards that I made, I did make some postcards, and I haven't even tried these out yet, but I printed out a few. I made postcards in 2010 with the little monk and the little princess and some of the other things. And I've shown them, and I don't have them handy. But anyway, I printed some out and I cut them out and made stickers out of them. I've not even stuck any down yet, but I made two. I only made two designs. I made the little monk guy, and this is on sticker paper, him and her, and I cut them out. They're in a postcard. I could have cut around in there, but I thought that's going to make peeling the sticker off and getting just that one candlestick, it might be kind of iffy, cut it. So I figured if I did do any giveaways, if you don't like that little piece in there, you can cut it out yourself. But anyway, so they're stickers that are they're just on some thin sticker paper. And again, I haven't even stuck anything down. I made think 3 of each. Yeah, I just did 3 of each, and I want to keep 1 of each. So I need to put them in some journal. Let's see. What journal do I want to put them in here? Let's just put them in on a couple pages. Hang on. Let me get one of my journals here. Let's get one of my journals here, and we'll just put them here just to see. Something like that. All right, so we'll see how they peel. And I don't remember, I just dug around in my sticker papers and said, I don't even know what brand this is, guys. You just, and your printer's going to matter. Depending on what kind of printer. I use an HP EcoTank, so it's going to depend on your printer as well. So here's her. And then him. So, and I used to do stickers all the time for giveaways. And then I had about maybe 50 different stickers that I had. I'll just kind of overlap him right there. I had about 50 different sticker designs that I was giving away. And over 2 or 3 years, everybody got all the stickers pretty much. So I quit, I quit doing stickers because everybody had them all. So when I was saying, I want to thank somebody for their super chat, they already had those stickers, So anyway, there's my two little stickers there. Thanks, guys. So, and I have to hand cut them all out. I don't do this on a scan and cut or a Cricut or nothing like that. I print them out. They come out like a postcard, and I have to hand cut them all. Each one is hand cut. And that goes with all my stickers, which I don't know where they are right now because I put them away because I quit giving them away. So I can't even show you all my old stickers at the moment. But I hand cut them all out, one by one. So, all right. So let's move this out of the way. All righty then. Let's go ahead and start our color book page. Again, this is out of Wondrous Folk. I did do a flip of this either 1 or 2 videos back. So I'll just kind of do a quick flip here. But I have shown this. This is her second big book. She has other books, and I've got lots of the Amazon type paper books of hers, maybe 8, 10 of her other books that I've colored in over the years. This little string here looks kind of in my way. But this Wondrous Folk, and what's the other one? I have it here because I colored in it not too long. Let's see. Or Wildflower Folk. This was her first nice, thick, nice heavy duty paper book. And this is her other one. And she has something called, I think it's Little Folk. Little Folk is coming out soon. So, and I'll get that too when it comes out, I'm sure. So, and a couple of them like this one's been in another one of her books. I've colored her a couple times. So a few of them have been in other books, but this is on the nice paper. I've colored her. Y'all seen this one? I did lots of bejeweling on her, and I just cut them out. Especially if I'm gonna do any kind of dimensional items. I think I did. If I didn't do her, I did one that looks very similar to her, and so if you're going to do any kind of dimensionals, then, you need to cut it out so that it doesn't leave dents and marks on your other preceding and following pages. Sip of lemon water. So this is what we're coloring out of today. And if y'all missed it or just came in, this is the one that I did over the weekend, and I did post it on Instagram. But here's the thing. Let me see here. Let me look around here. If you here's one. If you do a dimensional, oh, thank you, Deb, for this. Deb was one of the new stickers. I know she does. Debbie. Thank you, Deb E. I'll send you one of the stickers, girl. You're so cute. Thank you, Debbie, for supporting the channel. Oh my goodness, so funny. Thanks, Debbie. So sweet. And if y'all don't follow Debbie on Instagram, y'all need to follow her. She does color books all the time. Color book pages. So y'all need to follow Debbie. As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and look, see what the last thing she posted was. Let's see. Hang on. Okay, so it's deb.e.mixedmedia. Okay, she's got all kinds of things. Where's the one? Am I missing? I thought maybe you just posted on Facebook, the one I'm thinking of. But she has all kinds of things. Let me just go to her main page. So she has color book pages. She does, what do you call it? Collabs with other colorists. So she has a distinct color palette that I always recognize. And so anyway, go follow Deb.e Mixed Media. Okay. Thank you again, Deb, for the super chat. Very, very sweet of you. But if y'all want to do any kind of dimensional, and again, I did post this sideways so you could see some of the dimension on Instagram, because it's hard to photograph liquid pearls, stickles, anything like that. Thanks, Tina. But if you do, and you really like your page, here's what you can do with it. Now, this is what I would recommend if you do a dimensional. If you want to frame your work, you want to put a nice mat so that the dimensional stuff like stickles or whatever is not touching glass. So, because if you put it behind glass, you don't want this stuff touching the glass. So if you have this kind of double mat thing, it raises it up just enough that this will not touch glass. But look how nice it looks when you put it in a mat. This is true of any artwork. If you don't like your artwork, guys, I'm telling you, get you some mats, or even one mat just to have, or a couple sizes, to have on hand to look at your art under a mat. You're going to love your art. I'm telling you, you will love your art. Thanks, Nanamo. So I mat mine on black cardstock anyway, because I put them in my binder when I take them out. But just FYI for that, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and start. I hope y'all have been enjoying the chit chat and the show and tell. All right, let's see if we can get the lighting situation going here. And I think that's pretty good. it gives me a nice tan, but this looks correct. So that's what I want. Hi, Karen Evans. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think Karen, I saw you on somewhere. I forget where I saw you. I saw you on somebody's video or something. I had already followed you though. I'm pretty sure it was you. Anyway, so y'all go check each other out, follow each other. Let's see. Okay. But you never shows me your post. I know, Tina, and the more you interact with people, like Tina, I hardly ever see your post. I go to look for them. I go to look for your post, Tina. But so the more you interact with people, I think that's kind of the criteria for finding people. Thank you, Tina. Is if you interact with them, give them a thumbs up or whatever, then you're more apt to see them in your feed. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to start with alcohol markers for the face. And so I just pulled some colors here. I always keep like this is a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. I put this under my, and I'm going to have to move this up because I don't want to have a bump there. There we go. I keep a cardstock behind, and I use a 12 by 12. That way I can have something protecting it on the back, and I have a place to test my colors. So, let's just, that'll be a nice shadow. That might be too dark. And I'll use Ohuhu, Copic, Hobby Lobby brand. I'll just use all different kinds. I don't want to start quite that dark, although I might have some shadows that dark, but I'm going to just start with, hi, Tex. You have to interact with humans. You have to go to work. Is that what you're saying? You had to go to work, Tex? Let's get behind that little ear there. All right. And then while it's wet, the ideal thing with alcohol markers is you want to keep the edge wet. That's the ideal. Now, I think I should zoom in one more. If you don't keep it wet, you can go back and wet it again. You know what I mean? You can re-wet the alcohol because as they dry, and you can always add more and more layers. So plus the other thing is, y'all know, I always add pencil. I add pencil. So, all right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get her some shadow in there. I like to keep some areas light, like around the eyebrow area, the brow area. And this is just this is the first layer. And I do like to put a light layer, like a skin color, over the whole face, just to give me a bit, kind of a base to start with. Let's give her a little cheek here. And really, y'all might be kind of, well, you won't be surprised if you've been around here a lot. As how few colors that I actually use, in most faces on a color book page. I mean, sometimes I'll go in there with lots of like blues, purples, and other things. But if I do that, it's usually when I get into the pencil part. But just the base, like the base of an acrylic marker, I don't use a lot of colors in the base. Because I know I'm going back in with any pencil work on my color book pages. Now, when I'm doing portraits, there's a lot of colors that I use. When I do people portraits, pet portraits, that kind of thing. Let's put a little shadow under that star right there. I think that's good. I use a lot more colors. But for a color book page, I don't make it that complicated. Put it in caps, guys, if you're talking to me. All right, so this is going to be, let's see if I can zoom in some more. We lose definition the more I move. Oh, there we go. That's pretty good, right? This necklace thing here, this is, you can see her skin through it. So I'm just going to go right over the whole thing. Let's go ahead and put a little shadow in there. And I'll go on top of that with either liquid pearls, Posca, or whatever to do that. Same for down in here. Let's go ahead and do, there's her arm. Here's her neck bone, around her neck there. There's her arm right there. Let's just go ahead and give it a little shadow there and under this arm here, around her back. Okay. So I'm thinking this Copic needs to be either refilled or I picked up my older one because I got a brand new one and this isn't it. This one's kind of creeping out on me. Let's see. Let's test this one. Is this E00? This is E002. That might be a little too. I think we can do with it. Y'all still with the tour? Okay, then let's get my lightest one here and kind of get in there. Y'all might not be able to see all this very light skin tone here. She's going to be like an undersea mermaid type girl. And you can see here, I'm going to do teals and corals. Teal and coral colors. And I picked this liquid pearl, the rose gold. So it was either rose gold or I was going to use the bisque, but I'm thinking the rose gold because there's going to be coral colors in there. So I'm thinking that might be the best color for the pearls. All right, so there's a nice little base. And again, I'm going to go in here with pencils. All right, let's get up here on her nose area. Okay, that's a good start. And she looks way yellower on camera than she does in person. I don't know if I can fix that. Let's look at the colors here. Color intensity. I don't know if that's what I need. No, not really. Because it's the wrong color. Maybe I need a tint or something. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that in this without going into this deep dive settings. Let's try this. Let's try there we go. All right. So I changed it over to the auto white balance, and that's a little better. But look, it makes me look, but that's the correct color right there. That's the more true color. She's not as yellow as you saw. But now let's see about turning the brightness down, the color. Let's see here. There we go. How's that? That's good for her. It's not good for me, but but this is good for her. That's the true color of her. Let's see. Let's do the auto. Let's turn that back up. Let's see. I'm trying to get a good color there. But then let's go back. Let's see. Yeah, see, when I go to the regular color, it's very yellow. So let's do the auto white balance for today. All right, let's see. Hi, Devin, Joyce. Who else am I missing? Starla. I said hi to Namo. Let's see, who else am I missing? Scrolling. Raw's cooking. All right, so there we go. That's pretty close to the right color as far as her. I'm going to look, nah, I can't do this. I can't do it. It's just going to drive me crazy to try to do that. Oh my God, let's back out one. Let's see here. Yeah, see, I can't do that. It's going to have to be a little off color. Yellow. She's going to have to be yellow. Let's see. Brightness. Let's go fix this back, guys. All right, that's pretty good. I just can't do it. I was like, I don't know. It's just too weird. But she's not this yellow. She's more pink. And I don't know if I can turn there we go. That's a little better. You can see her a little better there. I probably need to do a reset on all my colors. Next stream, I'll do a complete reset and reset the settings and reset them. Reset. Okay. So I do want to do, she's going to have blue hair. And let's see, do I want to start with that might not even be light enough. Maybe. Let's see, do I have a lighter? And these are my Ohuhu water-based. And when I bought them, they were like $35. I think they're up to $45 now. But they're water-based. Now, these do not blend. These do not blend like alcohol markers. But you get a lot of colors. And if you don't want to get these, the reason I got them and like them is because, oh my gosh, the lighting again, guys. Sorry. The reason that I got them was because I wanted the brush tip. Let's see. I think that's probably the lightest one. Maybe let's test this one. Yeah, that's even darker. Let's test this one. That's really dark. I might just have to go with this color. All right, because I want her to have this light. I want her to have teal hair. All right, there we go, guys. I think we're good. All right. Kind of a... And again, I'm going to go in here with pencil. I just want to get a little bit of, let's get the swirls in her hair. Let's get the swirls in her hair. Hi, Lisa. Hey, girl. Hey. Elisa's the one that sent me my arms. If y'all know the my arms, my hands that she made. So anytime she comes in, I go, "Hey, girl." So I'm going to do dimensions. I got another dimensional thing I'm going to do that I hadn't shown y'all yet. It's a surprise. I think I'm going to do a couple colors of teal in her hair, though, not just this color. I think I want another shade of teal, maybe this dark one. We'll see. And I do want her eyes to be teal, too. So we'll pop in a little color in her eyes. No, it's not. No, it's not what, Joyce? Joyce goes, no, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you're not talking to me and I just saw the not in caps. Okay. There's a start to her hair. Oh, this is a piece of hair too. It's hard to tell. Some of it's seaweed and some of it's her hair. Do you have any questions on any of it so far? Are we good? If y'all missed, I'll show you the one again I did over the weekend with dimensional. So we're talking about dimensional stuff. And y'all saw last week I did bring out my binder last week, and I showed y'all a bunch of the liquid pearls and some of the other ones. But they're all on some black cardstock in a binder. They're not. I took them out of the book, but you can see how dimensional the dress and her earrings are. So you can't leave that in the book or you'll be coloring on top of texture, right? So, and I do want to stencil the background. So, and I pulled a stencil for that, the stencil. So I don't know if I want, I did pull this color. Let's do a little test. Let's test this color. See, that's a little bluer, which if I use this one, no, not that one. That's too blue. Let's just put that one away. I'm not going to use that's too blue. It's not what I want. This one. Yeah. Okay. So if I use this in her hair as well, that'll work, I think, with this color of background. Because I'm going to darken it up. Maybe. Do I love that? Or do I want a green? Let's wait on the stencil because I'm not sure yet. Not sure on the stencil. Let's wait on the stencil. Oh, some ibis birds in my bag. Oh, did you take some pictures, Tina? Snaps, girl, snaps. All right, let's see here. So I'm going to go ahead and add, let's go ahead and add a little bit of the darker and also in her eyes. I'm not sure what color background I want to do yet. Remember, I'm going to go in here with pencil and blend and shade. And I do kind of hurry while I'm streaming, but when you're doing yours, don't hurry. Take your time. Enjoy the process. I did not hurry when I did the other one. I mean, it didn't take me forever, but it wasn't something like, oh, I got to hurry up and get it done in 2 hours, So I like lots of colors in the hair, though. I don't see anything in capsules. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see that roll. What's everybody else doing this week? Or what did y'all do over the weekend as far as anything creative? Did y'all do anything creative over the weekend? I did those 3 train discs and that color book page. And is that all I did creative over the weekend? Okay, I'm liking it. I think the rest I'll do in there with pencil and some Posca maybe. Let's see. Let's do one more right in here. Right in there. Okay. There's some kelp in there and kelp in there. Let me go ahead and put the kelp in. And well, let's go ahead and do the see-through right there. Hi, me. All right, let's see. I think I'll start the kelp with the lime green. And we're just going to have a little bit of kelp floating around in there. Some of it like coming off the edges of her hair, maybe. Right in here. Maybe just a little floating around inside her hair. Christine Karron's not going to email and say, there was no kelp right there. Why'd you put kelp right there? There's no kelp there. You can do whatever you want, guys, on your color book page. Change it up, move it around, do what you want. But I always try, and I hope y'all do too, anytime you post color book pages or collage soup, you know, I'm not talking about like if you just use one little image or something like that, but if you use their books, you know, give them credit. I always try to put a full picture when I do it, but, you know, at least hashtag them or put, you know, tag them if you use their color books and stuff, because it gives them credit and people want to know what you know, what, who made the book so they can get them and color them too. So try to give them credit whenever you can. Okay, let's make that little hair right there, a little kelpie. All right. I'm making tote bags with Irish crochet applique. Ooh, that sounds me. Are you on Instagram? I mean, I think you are, but I can't remember who's on Instagram and who's not if I don't see you every day. Do you have it posted somewhere, me, where we can look at it? All right, then I'm going to want to do some coral colors, some peachy colors. Let's see what peachy colors. I don't want the skin color, and that's too much like her skin color. So we're going to put that one away. I don't want skin colors. I want more, and this, I don't want it to be too, well, that's almost too skin color too. I might have to just really go right into some oranges, you know? I might have to go right into orange. So, and that's really dark, so I might have to do a lot of pencil. Let me get my super tip. Let's get my super tip pastels. Let's see if we have a coral peachy. See, it's going to be too much like the skin tone. Yeah, I need more orange. Let's test. This is going to be too yellow. That's too yellow. All right, let's see what we can do here. Coral is a kind of a hard color to. Let's see. Let's try this color. That might be too orange as well. Yeah, that's almost that same color. Not, it's too orange. I think I'm gonna have to go with pencil. Pencil for the coral color. I'm looking. Coral. Here's. Let's see. This is kind of a peachy color. Let's see what this. That's pretty good. That's a good one. We're gonna. I think we're gonna. It looks darker on camera. It's not. It's a lighter color than it looks on camera there. You're not on IG but posted yet. I have 2 IGs, one for handmade stuff, on for coloring. And you've not posted yet? Well, girl, get on it. All right, so let's see here. Let's put this orange away. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and get in here with some shells. Let's see. I keep wanting to make sure y'all can see close up, but at the same time not lose too much color there. Okay, am I doing a couple of these? I'm gonna do liquid pearls, and I got some other things I'm gonna do too. Let's see, do I want the starfish to be a little darker? Maybe. Let's do it, the starfish, at least his little arms, a little darker. And then do a light kind of blend in there. I mean, a lighter color in the middle. I need it darker in the middle too. Let's do that. because I want the starfish just a little darker. There we go. That's good. And then this will be, there's these shells back in here. Let's put some of this color on those shells. Those horn shells. There's a name for them. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, y'all share what y'all are doing with each other so people can go find you and follow you. Okay. And the pearls are going to be liquid pearls. Oh, here's another one of the starfish over here on our shoulder. But I think I'm going to do the netting. Do I want it this color? I think so. Hi, Miriam. Anybody else coming in? All right, I'm going to go ahead and do, let's move this over here. I'm going to do the netting, this coral color too. Put it in caps if you have any questions. Stick around. We're going to do a giveaway in a little while. I love doing my, especially Monday morning giveaways. I don't do it every Monday, but I try to do at least one a week. Y'all are so good about supporting my channel. So thanks, guys. All right, let's just go a little bit along that edge there. A little bit in her hair there. Okay, now let's see. A little bit of darker in here. A little bit of dark there. Do a little blend. I'm going to put some highlights on the starfish and stuff with probably some Posca. But I'm getting it all based in. Okay, there's a good, nice base. Let's do this big shell. I've got one on our face. Let's do this one. Don't see anything in caps, so I think we're good. Thanks, Cat and Paste. Yeah, I like these colors too, right? Some coral and teal together. All right, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and do, I'm going to have to turn it because I've got to get a angle here. Because I'm using the super tip on its edge. There's lots of little pearls in there. We're going to do that with liquid pearls. But you have to do the liquid pearls at the end because it takes a few hours to dry. Okay, let's get a couple little darker areas in there. And blend those out. Okay, a couple more little shadows here we're getting to. Oh, Miriam, thank you so much. Thanks, Miriam, for the super chat. I'm gonna put. Did you see my stickers? Did you see my new stickers, Miriam? I think I sent you the monk postcard though, didn't I, Miriam? Thank you so much for the super chat, Miriam. I appreciate that. If y'all don't follow Miriam, she does all kinds of mixed media. She's like all kinds of mixed media over on Miriam's. I've seen her build houses. She does all kinds of journals and makes all kinds of things. So y'all make sure and follow Miriam. Thank you so much, Miriam. I appreciate you. Hi, Taylor. Where's Taylor? I just saw Devin say hi to Taylor. I found Taylor from, where did she go? I saw Devin say hi to her. I don't see her now. But apparently Taylor was here because Devin said hi to her. Christine. Oh, there she is. I found Taylor through View. And so, yeah, go follow Taylor. Who else am I missing? Put it in caps, guys. Put it in caps. I have quite a. Did you ever get your article that I cut out of the old Somerset studio? I just tore the whole article out and sent it to you, Miriam, on Israel. Did you get that? And you might have said you got it and I didn't hear or see it or missed it. But did you get that? Not yet. Dang. That's been almost a month now. But of course, the Post, who knows these days, international especially. I did cut that article out, though, and send it to you, Miriam. All right, let's see. I need a little bit of this color in this shell, too. Because I couldn't send you the magazine, so I just tore the article out. Okay, let's see. All right, I think we got a good start here to start getting the pencils and decide on the. Let me just put these up here. Oh, that's one nice thing I like about this little table thing that Denise charcuterie thing she gave me. It's nice to put all my stuff right there. See, look. See, I can put everything right there on that little table. And it's got underneath too. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, it's on the way. So do I want this? I'm just not sure I want this color. It's kind of different. Let me look. Let me look at my other colors of blue here. Or greens. Let's see this color. This one is cracked pistachio. This may be too green. Let's clean it off. I don't know. Just maybe it's, no, there it goes. It's working. I think it's this brush. I think I didn't need a different brush. This brush probably needs to be washed, Janet. Let me get another brush here. Hang on. Let's see. Here we go. Look at this, Janet. Bam! Brand new, never even used. Let's test this out. Oh yeah, I think that's two. Well, maybe it is more green. Maybe if I use a combo of the two. Let's go ahead and start with this one. I think I will start with this green, the cracked pistachio. I got two of them. Was one of them juicier than the other? Let's see. No, I think they're about the same. All right, and then maybe let's test out this crushed olive too, because that's kind of the, oh yes. Oh, we're going with the crushed olive, baby. Maybe we'll do a little of that color too, or maybe we'll do some of that with pencil. But oh yeah, look at that. That is good for this, the background, and then we'll just, we'll finesse the rest of the kelp. Maybe we'll do both colors, but because look, this is what I picked. This is a stencil I picked. Angie, need one of my big balls with those markers. Oh, well, when you make them, we'll see when you start selling them, Angie. All right, so let's see here. And I will end up going over some of this, which, again, I'm going back in here with pencil. So, all right, let's see. Let's go ahead with this. Oh, yes, I like that color. Here we go. Okay. And again, I can go back in here with some of the teal as well. But I'm liking this color. And I'm trying to kind of avoid some of, the image. And if you really want to be real perfect in your stencil background, then do the stencil first and then you can, do stuff on top of it. But see, look at that. Love that. And I don't really ever try to match it up exactly on the second, move. Oh, I love that. And that look good, guys? Needs a little something right in there. There we go. You do want to try to be careful not to get like a harsh line, though. You got to kind of watch those lines so you don't get a harsh line if you're doing a background like this. Oh, love that. Okay, I'm very happy with this. Right now, what I want to do is just maybe bring in some of the pistachio around the edge. So let's kind of clean my brush, Janet. Seriously, I should get a paper towel because it's rougher. Let me do that. To get, that. All right, now I'll take the teal. Yeah, that's good. It's got just a little bit of green in it too. And now I'll do the come in from off the edge onto the edge. It's going to look nice on a black mat too. Oh, thanks, Leona. Yeah, I'm liking it too. Now I got to get in here with my pencils and the liquid pearls, and I have something else that I'm adding that y'all have never seen me add to a color book page before. The next time I color, though, I think I'm going to use my pan pastels again. I haven't used my pan pastels on a color book page for a minute. So I want to get back in because I got my new pan pastels. I mean, the updated set, the 53, I waited 2 months to get those and I'm not using them near enough. So I need to use my pan pastels. Okay, let's try to look. Right? she purty? Let's get the adjust the light there. Maybe I'll move it out one just for a second there. There we go. All right, it could almost use one shade of blue more. Do I want to try the, let's get the little peacock blue. Let's get the little one here. All right, here we go. Now I'm just going to do, I just want just a little. I just want the tiniest bit here. You'll see it makes a difference, but I'm trying to be just a very, I could almost just do it with a direct ink pad, but I don't trust myself to do that. Can y'all see that? Just that little hint of the tealy color, the peacock blue color. See? You can see it there better. Just that little bit. I know it's taking just a minute, but is anyone? Oh, she's not asking me. Yeah, if y'all aren't putting it in caps, I'm assuming you're not talking to me. So if I catch some sniff of a conversation and it's not in caps, and well, they're not asking me anything. They're just talking amongst themselves. All right, there we go. I think that's good. I'll leave those colors out because I might decide to use some more of these three colors again. Plus, I'll do a thumbnail with it. But I didn't use this one, so let's put this one away. Okay. All righty. She's looking pretty. Janet, I'm going to clean off my brush a little bit there. All right, so now I have some things I want to do. Let me clean my fingers off first. Let me get a baby wipe. First, I'm going to go ahead and get in here with some pencil. And then we're going to do some liquid pearls and another little something something. A little something something. Let me have a bite of my banana. All right. Let me get my pencils. If y'all missed my trains, let me show y'all those again real quick. So I did 3 trains. They're varnished. I'm going to put another coat of varnish on them, though. I think it needs another coat. So yeah, I did those over the weekend. Okay, pencils. Just going to roll with my Prismacolors, you know, my staples, my all-around staples. Let's move the pen. There we go. Oh, that's going to leave a shadow, isn't it? There we go. Okay. Thank you. I do too. I like the green, and it's just enough teal in her hair. All right. Now, let's see if I can do the fancy stuff now. All right. So let's first start with some Let me get some skin tones. This. Where's my henna? I think that's my henna. Yeah, I like my henna. And then one real light color here. She's pretty light. Okay, and then a white and a. No, I don't know if I'll use black or not, but we'll get black out just in case. See, I'm digging around in my pencil. This is my, Denise called it the crap pencils because they're in a silverware tray, but it's so easy for me to find. Here's my browns, yellows, oranges, pinks, purples, reds, purples and dark browns. Here's, they're a little out of sync right now. My greens, my blues. So it's easy for me to find things in here. All right. So let's do a little of the skin. And then I'm going to want this color. I'm going to want my, what do you call it? Slate blue for the shadows in her eyes. I'm going to do, let's go ahead and do her eyebrows real quick. I'll put hair. I like individual hairs in the eyebrows, but I don't want to forget to color her eyebrows. Hi, Dot. How you doing? Anybody else I missed coming in? Thanks for putting it in caps, Dot. Well, you still might be stuck on caps. I don't know. Then I want a little bit. All right, let's see. I'll try to zoom in again. Let's try to zoom in, and then let's try to readjust the focus. Let's see here. Brighten it just a tad. I'm trying to get it as clear and as accurate as possible. All right, so I'm going to put a little, I always like blue slate shadow in the eyes. So we'll just do a little of that. I want to keep the pencils out, though, because I want to take a picture. I want them in there. Ooh, that's bright. Isn't it bright? Does it look bright? I don't know. All right. I'm just looking. I think I need some peach color because I'm going to put some peach in her lips. Here's some pink, and let's see. I have to put a little orange with it. Let's see. There's a little orange. And maybe a little bit. Let's see, what's this color called? Is it poppy? Poppy. Poppy's kind of an orangey red. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use poppy. And I got my sharpener right here. I don't know why I'm not sharpening. Let's see who's texting. Is it? Okay, it's family stuff. Okay. Let me just go ahead and sharpen a couple here that I might need. All right. All righty. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Shh, 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 shh. Can y'all see okay? Do y'all want me to zoom in? We lose a little clarity when we do that, but I'll zoom in if y'all want. Y'all tell me. Do y'all want me to zoom in, or is this good? Let me know. And we'll put a little more peachy in her cheeks up here. It's good. It's good. All right, one says zoom. Taylor, of course, a color book person wants to zoom. The color book person, zoom, zoom. Taylor. Oh, there you go, Taylor. I zoomed one. Let's see. Now, do I need to turn down the brightness a little again? You zoomed in on the iPad. There you go. Yeah, just zoom in on your own device. Sister. All right, so I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of the cheeks here. I don't have too much to do on her skin. Just a little bit here and there. Just a little. I'm keeping it pretty much like what I did the what you call it with the alcohol markers. Just a little bit of extra oomph oomph. I still have to do her eye makeup and everything. Put a little more shadow under that shell there and a little bit more up under her hairline. I want to get to the fun stuff here in a minute. Okay, let me get the light teal. This is my lightest teal, I think so. I want to do just a little smidge of. And then if you want to make sure when you do the pupils and the eye makeup, I'll do one and then you'll see what I mean. I'll do one and then the other. I use a Sharpie pen. I use a Sharpie pen to do some of these tiny details. I'll do one eye and not the other so you can see, okay, after it's done. So I'm going to do, let's put the pupil in here, her eye line with the black lashes, her makeup. Just a little on the bottom ones. And then a little bit more skin color, some right there in the corner of the eye there. And then my Posca, where did my Posca go? Where'd you go, Posca? I just was using you this morning. There you are. I'm going to just do one eye, and then you'll see. A little around the eye. Okay, and maybe just a touch more shadow under the lid. Okay, and then all right, so now you can see the difference in the two eyes. One with the detail and the black Sharpie pen. Well, you know, you do a lot of them and you can do a little faster when you do tons of them, right? But have fun doing it. Take your time and enjoy the process for real, guys. You want to have fun doing it. If you don't have fun doing it, that's like streaming, making videos. If you're not having fun at it, you ain't gonna stick with it. You just won't. I've been doing this for 15 years now. If I didn't love it, you wouldn't be seeing me. Just saying. I don't too much right there. Let's fix that. Okay. And you don't want to put the eyelashes and the eye makeup in until you know that you've got the skin behind there done. I can still go in here and add a little bit in the crease, but that doesn't really reach up to the eyelashes. But you don't want to have to try to shade around eyelashes. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Okay, let's do a little darker under her shadow on her nose. And the same thing for nostrils. Nostrils, pupils, and the corners of the mouth. And you can go back over it and kind of blendy blend. But if you want a nice smile there. All right, now let's go in with a little, I'm going to put a little more orange in her lips so I can go over the orange with the pink because I don't have the exact coral color that I really want. I don't want to use the super tips or I don't want a full flat lip. You know, I want it to be soft. So I'm not going to put a base on the lip. Sometimes I'll just put a full on, just all the whole face with a base. But all right, now let's get in here with some white. Blend that in just a little. Go back with the henna. Little lip lines. All right, now I need a little bit of highlight on her nose right there. Let's just put a little, make a little highlight there, and her chin a little bit. And maybe just a little, gotta turn it. I want a little lip line on her top lip there. We'll fade that in. Okay. All right, now into her eyebrows we shall go. Thanks, Cat and Paste. I'm going to make her some hairs in her eyebrows. I just like having the little individual hairs in my ladies there. Just a few. Just gives it a little more hair. All right, let's see. Let's get those color in the eyes nice. All right. Don't need anything else right now. Just kind of blend that in a little. All right, so I don't want to take too long on this because I want to do the fancy stuff. Y'all ready for the fancy stuff? All right, I am going to zoom back out one. Sorry, Taylor. All right, so now, oh, well, let's do a little bit. Wait, I got to do a little bit on the shells here. Let's do a little bit on the shells. Let's do a little orange. No, I don't want any orange. Let's see about the pink. I just want to kind of make sure they're nice and blended. They're pretty good. And by the time I get the other stuff on there, it's going to be fine. All right, let's just add a little more pink on these shells. I'm going to go in there with some Posca and other things too. But all right, let's do up here. Let's just add a little bit of light pink to any place I might have missed. That's her ear there. Let's do a little. She has the what do you call it? The elf ears. Okay, let's see. I have to decide what color liquid pearls I want. And then I have one other little touch of something I'm going to add. But I got to take a quick break, guys. All this lemon water. Making y'all wait, aren't I? Okay. I'll be RB. Hang on. No cats in here to jump up there. Okay. All right, let's see. Am I miss anything in chat? Scrolling. Thanks, guys. I'm missing. Let's see. Yeah, fancy, right, Taylor? I don't know what Janet said. She's snarking, I'm sure. Hi, Kathy Berg. Let's see. Kathy streams tomorrow morning at 10. Are you streaming tomorrow, Kathy? Kathy was on vacay for a while with her family and weddings and all kinds of stuff. All right. I still got to do a little bit of shading in the kelp. So give me a minute. Let's get a little couple kelp colors here. This one might be good enough. Let's just see. I'm going to need one more. Get a little bit of kelp. Oh, hang on, it's Samantha. We have to take this. Yeah. She starts her internship today. So, hang on. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So she was just telling us a couple things. So. Me and Hubster at the same time. We're on a group. We have so many family group texts. I don't even know how we keep up with each other. All right. Just getting a little bit of this kelp fleshed out. Arlene goes, I need to work on Christmas card, but want to do another diamond dot. Well, you're addicted to the diamond dot. Well, you did a Christmas one. You did a Christmas one, didn't you, Arlene? Let's see. Let me go over here to Arlene real quick. For some reason, I'm thinking you just did didn't you just do a diamond dot Christmas? Let's see here. Arlene. Oh, you did a patriotic. You did the eagle. Okay. But I thought you didn't you do for some reason, oh, you did butterflies. See, this is that's the kind of diamond dotting you can get through. It's those small ones. It's those small ones, Arlene. And I think I showed this one. Y'all need to go follow Arlene as well. Arlene is so fun. Oh my gosh. Oh. Eagle. Eagle is a Christmas gift. That's what it was. Okay. That's why I was thinking. Okay, so here's her eagle that she did in diamond dot. And I know it's hard to photograph any kind of thing shiny, but she said that's for a gift. I hope I didn't give anything away by showing that, Arlene. So let's get this kelp in here. That's Samantha again. She's just laughing at something I said. We can always go back in here later and add a little bit more shading to the kelp. After everything's said and done, I don't have to do that all right now because I want to do some of this other stuff that I want to show y'all. Just get some areas where there could be kelp in there. Some green areas in the hair. And I still have to do a little bit on the hair too before I do the extra stuff here. So let me go ahead and do this. I get ahead of myself because I get excited to show y'all things. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of work on the hair because I am going to go back in here on the hair and put in some Posca lines and highlights. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit on the hair here. And remember, one of the nice fun things about using a white Posca on things is you can color pencil, well, even water-based markers if you want, but you can go over the Posca, make sure it's dry. You can go over it and knock back so it won't be pure white. Like I'm going to put white in her hair. I'm going to put white Posca in her hair, but once it's dry, the Posca, then you can go back over it with, say, this teal color, and you'll still have those light, you'll still have those light highlights, but they won't be white and stark. And I know I show y'all that all the time. So we're going to do it again. My son would rather watch it. Okay, Arlene. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple like coming down across her face here. These aren't there, but I'm going to put them there. And again, we can go over these after the Posca's dry. Make sure the Posca's dry or you're just going to like scrape it off. Okay. I'm going to put a few, and I'm going to cross over the ones that are there, and it will give you, like, I'll show you. Look, see, I'm going across I'm going in, like, over the lines that are there. I'll put some of the same ones, but it makes it look more dimensional. We could have some of these coming kind of down like that. Okay. You know, I am going over pencil here, so you got to kind of keep your Posca tip cleaned off there. Okay. Now, once that's dry, it only takes a minute. Bye, Devin. Thanks for coming in. Devin streams on Wednesday. Kat will put a link in there for y'all, I'm sure. Once that's dry, I can go back over those white lines. Not all, you can leave a few of them, but you know, like, well, that's as soon as that's dry, I'll show you because I can put a shadow with that hair. Then we're going to do, now I have to decide, I think I might want rose gold because it's a kind of the peachy color as opposed to bisque, which is kind of a yellower color. I think this one will be better. So we're going to, and she looks very yellow on camera. Let me show you again. Let me change the lighting to the auto white balance. There's the better to the true color. And let's knock the brightness down. This is more the true color. Let me turn on the angle. But the lighting wants to go yellow on me here. So. Oh, she's going to go to a wedding, Annette? I missed it because she didn't put it in caps if she was talking about a wedding. Is it her daughter-in-law and son are getting married, or are they? I don't know. I'm just guessing. What? Where are you going? Oh, there's Devin still here. Are you go? Who's getting married, Devin? Her nephew. Okay, I couldn't remember. I know she has a daughter-in-law though already. I don't know. I can't keep up with my own family. Thanks, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this will look like on here. I'm going to go ahead and let's see if that's going to show up enough. Is that going to be light enough? Let's put a couple of these color pearls, but I might go in with some of the lighter color too. Because this isn't they're kind of, I think I'm going to do 2 colors of liquid pearls. I think I'm going to do the bisque and the, I don't know. Do I want to see here? Let me show y'all. It's hard to see. Maybe I'll just stick with the rose gold. I think I'll just stick with rose gold. But I have something else I'm going to show y'all after this. But here's the thing. You want to try to make sure, because now after I do this, I really can't go in and color anything else until this dries. And it's going to take a couple hours, right? Except I can probably fix that hair as long as I don't touch anything. And it's probably hard for y'all to see, but I'll hold it up for y'all just a minute. But you kind of have to go, you push down and pop it up like this. Don't like hold it down, and you got to kind of just go up like that. That's same thing for stickles. And this is how I stickled the dress on the other girl I did, which I'll show you back here and again in a minute. And you can add a few more if you want. You can add extra stickles or extra liquid pearls. I'm going to put one in each side in each one of the starfish too. Let's put a few extras here. I'll hold it up in a minute so you can see the dimension. It's hard to see when it's lying flat like this. I'll put a couple extra here and there. Okay. There you go. Right, Taylor? Taylor, I don't know did you see the other one I did with the stickles? I posted it on Instagram, but I don't remember if you're on Instagram or not. So this is the same kind of thing, except silver stickles. See? But again, you have to cut these out of your color book. You can't work on top of this. If you leave it in your color book, you're going to have all that texture. And I did put a dot in her eyes too. Look, can y'all see that stickle in the eyes? That little twinkle in the eye? Isn't that cool? So, yeah. Thank you, Taylor. Okay, so now the other thing I wanted to do, and I've not ever done this before, and I will have to put, this on some black cardstock and give it some oomph. Hang on, let me see here. Let me get a piece of black cardstock, maybe 2 pieces of cardstock. And I will trim it down just a touch if I need to put it on here, but it'll be on some black cardstock. See how pretty that's going to look? Just that little bit of edge. But this is going to give me some oomph. And the reason I need the oomph, y'all wait for it. Wait for it. Wait, let me back out one. Well, look what I'm going to add. Y'all ready? I probably should wait and finish all the. Oh, wait. Before I do that, let me go ahead and show you if I can do the hair real quick without touching the pearls. I'm going to go over the, just like right over the top real lightly and give her a shadow. You'll see what I'm talking about. The hair is going to leave a little bit of a shadow. Oh, see, I touched one. Dang it. Oh, no. All right, I'll have to go back and fix that. My pencil just rolled. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can fix these. My pencil just rolled. This is why I said don't do anything. Don't do anything with your stickles until the very last one. You're not doing anything else. But, you know, do I listen to myself? No. I'll fix it later. It's just a couple. I'll rebump them. I'll rebump them after they're dry. Okay, so what I want you to see though is the shadow. See the little bit of shadow under the white there? It's like her hair is up and you're seeing the shadow on her face of that single strand of hair. I know, right? Eek! And I yes, Arlene. Now, here is what I wanted to test. Let me move some of this out of the way. I want all this stuff, though, not put away because I want to take a thumbnail and I want all these pen seals in the thumbnail. So you can't see them. They're over here. Wait for it. Wait. And then we'll do our giveaway. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? What I'm going to add to this? I'm going to drag this out and make y'all look. Wait. Now I can't touch anything. So I'm going to have to do this carefully. Oh, and the other thing is too, y'all know on the art glitter glue, how sometimes it's really hard to get that pen in. Well, this doesn't help a whole lot, but I'll show you what I did with mine. I took a pen, a brooch. This is a fox pen. Look, see? So he's sticking in there. So I just use this brooch thing. It's easier to find it and put it in there like that. And it just kind of hangs down. Do the liquid pearls stay yes, they do stay standing up. No, these are going to be flat where I hit it with a pencil, Arlene. But I'll put another dot on it. I'll put another dot on those flat ones where the pencil hit, Arlene. So they'll stand back up. They stand up. Now they don't stay necessarily say pointed. They do flatten out a little, but they are dimensional. All right. So now, okay, let's see. You know what? Let me take off this bracelet. It has these cords hanging here because otherwise I'm going to be dragging those through the what you call it there, the wet stickles. Okay. So let's see what I want to do here. And I don't want the dark blue ones. I just want the teal ones. And I don't really know where I'm going to put them. Oh, you bumped way too much. I know, right? All right, so let's see here. I'm going to be particular. I am going to be particular here. I want the flat ones. I don't want a bunch of them that are, some of these are real puffy. Like, look at that one. See how dimensional that one is? I don't want that one. It's too much like a rock. I want the flat ones. And if any of the glue seeps out, it will dry clear. So, But I am being picky about flat pieces. Let's do a few at a time. What do y'all think of this idea? What do y'all think? It's like she's underwater, you know, she's under the bottom of the ocean. I don't want too many really on her, maybe just a couple. See, I got to be careful not to touch the liquid pearls. Maybe I should have done this before the liquid pearls. Oh, I'll put one right over that flattened out one. Let's put one of those on the flat where they flattened out. There we go. Cover it up. There we go. And I'm trying to stick with the tealy colors rather than too much of the dark blue ones. And I want them flat as possible. I think I need one right in there, a little one. I'll have some kind of floating around out in the nether world out here. Put a little one right there. What do y'all think? I know, right, Kat? I just wanted to play with it. Put some pointy ones on the ends of those shells, like that. This one probably needs to be turned around. So it's pointy up like that. There we go. And this one needs to turn. What do y'all think? Is that enough? I think it needs one more right in here. Okay, that might be enough. So she says that she adds one more. Okay. Where's my fox? What does the fox say? What does the fox say? See? Kind of spins around, but it doesn't matter to me. It's on there. It's easier than that little pin. Okay. Never enough. Hi, Just Dia. Thanks, sister. Complicated brand. Okay, there we go. I think that's going to be it. I'll probably end up putting these in a baggie or something. I put them in this little thing here just because I could grab some out easily while we were doing this. Okay. And again, let me back up here. And I'll show you what it looks like if you put a mat on it without actually touching anything. See? Isn't that purty? Purty. Because if you put glass on it, you want a mat so that none of that's touching, right? Okay. And again, I'll show you this one from over the weekend if you put a mat on it. So there we go, guys. There are my dimensional color book pages. I did one over the weekend and one right here. All right, let's see. And again, this is out of this book, Wondrous Folk. And I think if I take a picture, I'll put this on a black, for the thumbnail, I'll put it on a piece of black board and sprinkle some of those all over it so you can see them all on a photo. Okay, guys, so that's what it is. And I showed this earlier, Wondrous Folk. So let's go ahead and do our giveaway. Let me just, I don't want to touch this. Y'all know, with the liquid pearls. So let's move this over here. And let me get a baby wipe and get any liquid pearls off my hands. All righty. So we are going to do a giveaway, and we're going to do 2 US, 2 international. And because we have some time, I'm going to let y'all choose your winnings. Y'all get to choose your winnings. So what I did is, all this has got to be in the picture, so I got to keep all my pencils and everything there. At Hobby Lobby, they had, sorry, I'm fixing this because it bugs me in the camera, and if it's crooked. Ned, you received your giveaways and oh, you're welcome, sister. I'm glad. It's always good to know that people get their stuff. All right, let's get some lemon water here. Bite a banana. And let me get my iPad over here for the random. Oh, and again, I'll show y'all my trains one more time because I'm really happy with my 3 trains. I still have to paint the backs and fix a little bit of the gold edge, but there's these. So I did 3 discs. These are the 9-inch discs. So I was really happy with these. Thanks, Nana Mo. Oh, wait, one other thing I did over the weekend. I did work a little bit in my junk journal. I won't go, well, I'll show y'all. So I've had this for some years. Y'all know I add to it here, a little there, here, a little. And all the signatures are just in with elastic cord. Nothing, so I don't sew signatures. So everything is done with elastic cord. And I did add a few things. So I'll just do a quick flip real quick so y'all can see my junk journal. I've been having this one for a while. So I'll just do a little flip. See, I'll put a little bit of something in there every now and then. And little clusters or just little, and because it's an elastic thing, I can just slide anything in and out because it's just on elastic cord. Nothing's sewn in, so I can continuously add to it. There's a little lace doily there. Has Dee addressed the U.S. crafting issue? I don't know what's been a shortage. Has anybody seen a shortage of anything? If y'all have, let me know. I get a lot of my stuff off Amazon. I don't think Amazon's running out of anything, but I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. Where are you? Where are you, Just Dia? Where are you? What country? Here's a little bit of Alice here. And why sometimes I've believed as many things as why sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. American, I didn't even know be honest with you, Justia, I didn't even know American Crafts was still in business. I did not even know they were still around. You're in the US? Okay. I've not even noticed. Y'all talk about it, see if you think there's a shortage of anything. But as far as American Crafts, I didn't even know they were still in business. So, yeah. Hunka Viking. So a little bit of some stamps and this is out of a kid's book. Some more little clusters and things. This is my Xandra cat and some other little tags in there. This had an ATC on it. I took it out. I think I gave it away. Let's see who that is. Amazon doesn't have in stock, I'm sure. I might, Barbara. And hi, by the way. Y'all have to remember, guys, I have been in this studio almost 25 years. I didn't get this stuff overnight. Just saying. Little comment. A few white pages that you can add some stuff to. This one has 4 signatures. And everything's just folded and tucked in under the elastic bands. All the signatures are folded and tucked under elastic bands. That's the thing about books. They let you travel without moving your feet. Just a little calligraphy. I have my other little calligraphy brown paper bag book. I really need to put it in this book. I wonder if I could put my hands on it. Do I know where that little book is? I show it every now and then I stuck it back up on the shelf and then think, where did I put it? Where is it? That's another Xandra cat. This might be some of Lovely's papers. I think some of these are Jacqueline's papers there. Who she sells every Friday. She sells different dyed papers. And I think some of these are hers. I'm getting there, guys. Another one of her papers, I think. I'm getting there. There's a lot. It's a thick book. And then I put a little pocket here. I added this trim, little tags back there. I added a medallion on the back. So you can see it's pretty, it's 4 signatures, but it's pretty chunky. Let me show from the bottom there so you can see. So yeah. I hadn't seen any of it, that Carol, so, but CB. But anyway, and then I added these little things here, little jewels. So anyway, there's my junk journal that I go back to. What was I going to show y'all? Something else. Somebody asked something. What was I going to show? I've already forgotten. All right, well, let me go ahead and bring up y'all tell me what I was going to show. If y'all even paid attention. Let me go ahead and bring up random.org. Hang on. Other than glue and ink refills, I could craft for the rest of my... Oh, me too. Me too, Arlene. Me too. All right, let me get random.org. Okay, so I got random.org. Here's our little window for generating numbers. I'm just going to set this up here for a minute. Does anybody my calligraphy book? No, I wasn't going to show the calligraphy book. I mean, like just now. I mentioned something I was going to show just now. Now I can't remember. See, that's what happens when you stream. You got 10 things on your mind. All right, so let's see. All right, so what we're going to do, we'll do 2 US and 2 international. Otherwise, the mods will email me, and I don't like getting emails from my mods. Just saying. But I'm gonna let y'all look. These were all on clearance for $1.24 at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to do 2 US. No, I already showed that, Barbara. Oh my gosh. I showed you again. She likes to see my son. Oh, thank you, Anna Jean. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I'll send you out a thank you. Jean. Thank you, Anna Jean. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do send y'all out thank yous whenever y'all super chat me. But you got to make sure I have y'all's address, but y'all have to make sure I have your address if you super chat me so I can send you something. Same thing if you win a giveaway, you have to let me know. Let me straighten this out. You have to let me know your address if I don't have it, because if you want your stuff. All right, so here's the thing. Thank you again, Anna Jean, and Miriam and Debbie as well. Barbara would like a print. Yeah, I think that's what she wants. She doesn't want to see the son-in-law. She wants a print. Oh, she wants a print of my son-in-law. I'm not going to send you a print of my... They're talking about, guys, hang on. I'll show y'all again. My son-in-law used to be a model. Annie's going to go, oh my gosh. But we talked about where Logan got his good looks from. And his mother's stunning too. So I can't, it's not just Dan. But let me go to my photos. Where's my photos here? So this is what Barbara's talking about. Dan used to be a model. So there's Dan. I'm not sending y'all any prints of Dan. Just saying. Yeah, go find it. Yeah, it's out there on the internet. He was, I don't know if those particular ones were for Calvin Klein, but yeah. All right, so let's do the giveaway, guys. All right, so here's what I got at Hobby Lobby, and y'all will get to pick. So be thinking about which one you want and the second one you want, because I'm going to lay out 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to lay out 6, and we're going to do 2 U.S., 2 international. Now, how long it's going to take to get y'all in the international folk, but I'm going to send them out. All right, let me show them to you one by one. So there's this one. And it is like a planner stamp, maybe. Like it's got little planner things, tabs, dates. I don't do planners like this, so I'd have to ask Denise. But anyway, so I got this one, Bow Bunny birdie stamp. Okay, y'all take a look and I'll number them. Then I got 2 of these. I got 2 of these Bow Bunny. It's all like text and stuff that's called newsprint stamps. So there's 2 of those. Then I got this one, which was, doesn't have a name. Anyway, it's some text. It's, we'll call it block text. This one will be newsprint. This one will be block text. Okay. And you can stamp like a color with these, and then stamp over them with, like if you did a pink, you could do a pink with this and then black on top. Y'all know what I mean? It's a layered stamp. Okay. CB. So this will be newsprint. This will be block text. And then this one is the groovy stamps. Okay. Those are the groovy with the little VW bug thing and the peace sign. This is all the stuff I grew up with in the late 60s, early 70s. Okay, so there we go. Those are the giveaways. Let me put a number on them. Hang on, guys. Just give me a second. So be thinking about which one you want if you win. Okay. So what happens is when I type in go, we'll do US first. I think we did no, what did we do last time first? Do y'all remember? I kind of try to swap it back and forth. What did we do first last time? U.S. or international? Thank you, Tina. I thought so. When I saw these at Hobby Lobby on clearance, I said, these are perfect for sale because they're flat. You know, they're very flat. Okay, so does anybody remember what we did first last time, U.S. or international? It was U.S. first last time. All right, we'll do international first. Okay, so international only, and we do 2 giveaways for each. So we'll do international first. Wait till I type in go. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. First 2 people closest without going over, 1 number only. Don't change your number. Make sure you have all messages clicked at the top. Okay. So you can see everything. And I always try to, get with my mods. Let's make sure we got the right numbers and everything. So again, this is planner, birds, or birdie. Okay. Planner, birdie, newsprint, text block, and groovy. All right. So the first 2 people closest without going over, and it'll be if there's 2 numbers the same, then the first person closest will get first pick. Okay. So y'all are going to get a pick. Don't make me regret this. Don't make me herd cats. Don't make me herd cats. All right. International only. There you go. Okay. International only. Give y'all a second. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. International only. Taylor, are you international? I don't know why I thought you were in the States, Taylor. International only. We're going to do US in a minute. Good lemon water. Got to think of what we're going to have for lunch today. Fix Hubster lunch every day. Comes home for lunch every day. His work's only 5 minutes from the house, so he gets to just come and say hi to the cats. I mean, he gets to come home and say hi to me at lunch every day. All right, got your numbers in? Okay, you're not okay. So, can somebody remove Janet or Kat? One of y'all remove Taylor's number, and then Taylor, you can play in the round US round. Okay, Taylor's new. Well, that's okay. Taylor's doesn't count. Okay. Yes, I do not feed him. I don't feed Hubster cat food, Arlene, regardless of what Janet says. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I do not. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Okay. Okay. First two people closest to 58 without going over. International only. 58. First two people closest to 58 without going over. Scrolling back. Let's see. 58 without going over. Tommy Vallon has 45. See, Taylor, if you were in an international, I think you would have got it. So I think, let's see, Hard House has 49, right? So I think Hard House has 49, and hang on a minute, let me write these down. Let me make sure my mods will double check me. Hard House, I think, had 49. And Tammy had 45. So Hart, you get to pick first. Tammy V had 45. Okay, so 49 is closer to 58. So Hard House, which one do you want? Number 2. Okay, she wants this one. That was easy. Hard House was on it, girl. She was on it. Okay, so she got the birdies. Okay. And then Tammy V, which one do you want? Tammy V, which one did you want? Because you know it. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what Tammy V picks. Number 5. Okay, she wants the groovy stamps. Okay, Tammy V, and I'm pretty sure I have both y'all's. Well, I know I have hearts. I'm pretty sure I have your address, don't I, Tammy V? Don't I have your address? If you're not sure, I'm not sure. If you know I have your address, then that's fine. If not, email it to me again. You won't hurt my feelings if you email me again. Janet could email me her address again, and I wouldn't get my feelings hurt. Well, I might if it was Janet. Okay, so now we have. Let's put another. Well, this is the same one. So we got that. We're only giving away 2, so this will work. So there we go. Well, the same person might want the same one. So there we go. Okay. So now wait till I type and go, and we're going to do USA only. Same rules apply. 1 to 100. Now you can play, Taylor. Wait till I type and go. When I type and go, put in a number between 1 and 100. First 2 people closest without going over will get to pick. Okay? Hang on. There we go. USA only. Now you can play, Taylor. She's new, guys, so you know. So hope y'all had fun today. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing some of the stuff I made over the weekend. And we made a dimensional color book page and just giveaway, talked about products. If y'all have any questions, you can always put it in caps. Not right now, not during the okay. All righty then. Gonna count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Get your numbers in if you haven't already. Okay, there we go. New number. First two people, that's the old number. First two people closest to 96 without going over. 96. First two people closest to 96 without going over. Let me scroll back. Scrolling. Pamela Kane had 90. I'm scrolling all the way back though. Let's see. So it looks like it's going to be Pamela Kane with 90. So be thinking about which one you want, Pamela, because I think you got the closest. And then who got the next closest? Closest to 96 without going over. Scrolling, let's see. Cindy Daly had 82. Did anybody get closer to 82? I think it might be Cindy Daly with 82. Am I correct? Yeah, Cindy Daly. All right. Pamela, you get to pick first. You get the first pick, and Cindy, you get the second pick. So what do y'all want? What do y'all want? Okay. There we go. Pamela wants 4. She wants this one. Okay. And Cindy Daly, which one do you want? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Three. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I said 1 or 2. It's 3. Cindy. Okay. And then this one right here, I'm going to give just because I can. We're going to send this one to Barbara, who's always singing for us and begging for a photo of my son-in-law. Barbara, we're just going to give that to you out of love. So Cindy Daly, Barbara. All right, there we go. I don't know if Barbara's still here, but she'll get a surprise if she's not. So there we go. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out and hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for looking at, my coloring and watching me color today. Don't forget, Janet comes on, and I'm going to show this again because I want Janet to show her Pantone cards and her Zentangle box. What did she say? Great. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're going to get stamps, Barbara. You're going to get stamps. A nod of Dan. So Janet comes on at 1 Eastern, and I'm hoping she'll show her Pantone cards and her Zentangle box, if whatever else she's going to do. And we'll see y'all later, guys. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Don't forget, I stream every Monday and Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, usually between 11 and 11:30. I keep it in between that time. So, all right, guys. Bye.